shit. Neat. Speaking of homebrew and stuff like that, I noticed on the campaign, I don't know if content sharing is still active. Um, because I am actually missing one of my fucking, um, top level spells. Remember how I needed that tiny cage of silver?
Yeah.
I no longer have that spell because of the content sharing.
I mean, I have Master Tier, so. Let's see.
Is it maybe just inactive?
I guess want to make sure refresh your page see if you still have access to it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, content sharing.
And then if you need to find it again, just send it to me and I'll reshare it.
Oh no, my class and everything is fine. No, there's nothing wrong with my character other than I noticed that spell was missing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was a spell that you had me content share.
Oh, once meat enables it, that's it. Why is this still just stuck loading? Sorry, I've been trying to get into the table, but it's just loading.
Yeah, it crashed a couple times for me, but it finally worked.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually had my stream unlisted, sorry. I'm here now though. Okay, so over here. Have we haven't crossed the river yet, have we?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Sick. My son's alive. He's currently floating in the air. Speaking of which, I will call back down Toro and then grab the baby and then put him back around my chest. Actually, no, he can walk with us.
Alright, so we noticed that, this guy falling down. He had his hand beat up and like he was trying to climb the tree. Descending and then happily getting back to the earth.
He's chilling. He's good. He needs to learn how to live. The guy's voices are low. Let me turn them up. They should be good. Okay. So, obviously the bodies of the monsters are on the ground, right? Could I, by any chance, because I do have a quill and ink and some paper, they have Velenots on them, correct? Obviously.
So it's a little bit different in this case. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
And then also make a history check.
Okay, I rolled an 8 investigation.
Although there is someone in the forge in your party that may be able to aid you
Ooh,
in
nat
this.
20 history.
Oh, hey, never mind. Fuck. All right, good shit. So you look at this warped body, which I actually have a better image of it now. It's also in the most recent video that I posted.
I see.
This guy. So you don't see any Valinant scars, and I will say that perhaps Silas one time had mentioned seeing one of these creatures or a version of this creature being made. Basically, the result of a sculptor, which is one of their expert carvers, carving this arrangement of Valinants into a subject that was also surrounded by many others. After this Valachain was carved, the sculptor slashed into the wound or damaged it in some way, which caused a catastrophic reaction. Magics from another realm were channeled, purple and yellow energy, shadows and light, warped and imploded everything nearby, fusing them together and creating this creature.
Interesting. Also scary. Okay, so that...
With a nat 20, real quick,
Okay.
with a nat 20, I will say you also had heard that these abominations being a combination of so many minds, it wouldn't make sense for them to be able to like behave in a direct way. It seems like they are controlled by another force, possibly through like dictating through their minds.
Okay. And obviously in the, however, maybe 100 feet, I know it's a big open plain, I can make the assumption that I don't see anybody nearby that would be controlling them. So maybe they're being controlled from way further?
You can make a perception check to see if you see anybody
Okay.
within your eyesight.
Ah, damn.
All you see in the distance is swaying grass, and also the icy mountains to the southwest of you. Just the tips of them from here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well, lads, do you guys want to keep going before we get actually destroyed?
I could honestly use a little short rest, maybe, or at least some healing.
Okay. Oh,
I
holy
don't
shit!
wanna lose
Holy shit!
another
Yeah,
arm.
me too.
Yeah, we could definitely go for a pretty long rest.
Me,
here.
what's this? Do you know what this temp HP that I have is from?
I don't know, but by the time you do a long rest, it'll be gone, I'm sure.
Okay.
I don't remember, unless anybody else does. I'm trying to remember what that could have been.
No idea.
The
I
only
think it might
thing
have
I
been
can
from the
think
temp.
of is my Echo getting destroyed.
I don't remember me saying after that, though, giving you temp
Let me see.
HP. It must have been from... Shit, I don't know.
When an Echo of yours is destroyed by taking damage, you can gain a number of temporary hit points equal to
Oh.
2d6 plus 6. So it's probably from that.
Well, shit, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I remember you saying that, so I had no clue.
That's brand new. That's something I got with level 15.
Oh.
Which is kind of insane, actually. Because of how high my constitution is.
So, basically we all need to take a rest, but we're in the middle of the open. Is there like
Yeah.
any maybe concave, like not like kind of like a hillish situation to where we're not so blatantly seen on the horizon? Can I look for something like that?
Yeah, you can make another perception check.
Just want to perceive, man. Fuck! Why'd I keep rolling 9s? 13.
All right. Everywhere, every direction currently is flat.
Okay.
Perhaps this is why they call it a steppe.
Yeah. Not used to this.
I will say, because you're kind of like a lionkin, and you're in this savannah-like surrounding, it is oddly comforting, but probably a little too chilly. Like, so, as you enter the roaming steppe, it's colder than Midlark and the Seastone Peninsula, like where you guys have been in Jurg. It's not as nearly as cold as Tunavok, but it's reminding you of the chilly winds that come from the south.
Okay. It looks like we might just have to take watch times. Because, as you can see around us, there's nothing we can really do.
No, not really.
Well, on that note, there's the Bush Boys. I'm okay with taking first watch to see if anything comes.
If only Doctor could still, make his own minions to help watch over the night.
That's also true.
I mean,
It's
there's a
smart.
bunch of biomass there. I can always try. I don't know if it'll still work, considering that's the blasphemy.
We go home and you fall back in old ways. That's what I like to see.
There was something about that island, man. It did something to me. I don't know what it did, but it did something to me.
You killed your kind, Silas. You hear in the back of your head,
Who the fuck said that?
Say what?
you're just like them.
Was that you, Al? Are you taunting me?
I think he's going crazy, guys.
You recognize this, Silas. Sorry to interrupt real quick. You recognize this as the voice of this being that gave you this new power during the Age of Change.
You feeling all right there, Doc?
I'm not a dog. I'm a doctor.
I said Doc, but okay.
And, yeah, no, I'm fine. There's just a little man voice in the back of my head, but it'll be fine.
Well, I mean, occasionally I have a voice in my head, but, and I have, with there of us. But, I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
I have to pull a stat sheet for something.
So I'll assume then you guys are, unless you guys want to do anything else, you guys are doing your long rest.
Yeah, I'll take the first watch, as we're long resting, Herod is going to sort of sit on the ground and he rechants his commands that are tattooed on him, and he sort of meditates for a bit. And then he is going to cast. Toro's going to go away. I'll give him a pet and said, "You did good, buddy, but it seems that the creatures are getting bigger here, and I need something more." And I'm going to cast Find Greater Steed. And as Toro goes away, I guess if anybody's still awake, you'll just see, sort of in an eruption of flame, a Pegasus sort of erupts. And it's not a normal looking Pegasus, if anyone in the party knows what it looks like. But it's very hellish in like orange and flamey. And his eyes are just a bright, bright yellow. And he sort of just stands to my side. I unlocked Find Greater Steed, and I didn't realize it.
Alright, Pegasus?
Yep, I got a choice, and I already lured
Alright.
out this
Oh,
guy
I'm just
as a
looking
Pegasus.
up, oh no, you're good. Yeah, I'm just pulling up the figure here. Just double checking. Also, Sam, so the damage for the spell, like the spell is listed kind of in the in the feats. I know it's not as convenient, but yeah, if you...
Yeah, I just made my own spell that's...
Oh, you made it custom to match it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just obviously the addition is just whatever level you're at, which you did. Okay, never mind. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even fucking look.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that's all correct.
It's
and
not to hit. It's not to hit though. It's just a saving throw.
Does the Hibachi feat still need to be added to my character?
Yes. I didn't add it to any. I didn't add those to you guys. Just I think you can custom add them.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's gonna be Dex.
It should be listed there. Yeah, it should say on the thing, and right? Doesn't it say Dex 19?
This thing. This thing over here.
Mate, can I actually take the 2 hours of downtime to do something real quick for a rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to try to carve power word stun into my own flesh. With the spell sculptor. The tattoo stuff I got.
All right. You have to do like a roll for that or something.
Yes, it's 10 plus the level of carved spell. So that'll be a DC 18. Okay. You want to have guidance? Just Baldur's
I do
Gate
not,
this thing real quick.
unfortunately.
I have guidance, but I think I might be asleep.
This is during the
That's
first few
fair.
hours of downtime. So I guess it depends on if you're doing downtime before or after just sleeping.
Well,
But I'll
right,
just-
because you sleep for 6 hours, right? 2 hours of downtime. So your watch time is your downtime. So everyone else is asleep when you're doing this. I'm pretty sure, right?
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, there's
Yeah. There we go. Oh, cool. I rolled a 4. Never mind, that's gonna fail.
I don't think I can even help you with that.
No. Like I said,
All
I
right.
need
Roll a d20 for me. No, actually, roll a d100.
No. 33.
Wrong symbols.
You daunting
Got it.
voice.
You gotta try a different language, bud. You know the one. You're gonna come crawling back to us. You think I just gave you these powers for free?
Getting a little spooked myself. Okay, alright, voice in my head. Well, you're not gonna get that from me. Ain't no fucking way that I'm doing any of that shit. So, fuck you, I'm going to sleep.
It's alright. I already have your soul, so...
Well, you got me there.
You already spent some time there. In my father's realm.
Sometimes. It only made me a little crazy. I mean, look, come on, I'm talking to a voice in my head at the moment. That's not crazy.
As soon as you say that, a mouth opens up on your shoulder and like stretches out and peers towards you.
And suddenly
You're
it's
not
her.
just hearing things anymore, are ya? And he like sticks a tongue out and spits. He's like, and then recedes back.
Is his name by chance Miggy? Okay, well,
Parasite?
yeah, I have mouths coming out of my shoulder now, so that's cool.
Disgusting.
It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. That's for sure.
All right. And did you want to do anything else, or do we want to continue with the long rest?
Nah, I just wanted to try to carve that spell. It didn't work,
Alright.
so I'm just going to sleep.
I would literally my whole thing would just be using create water and just fill up everybody's flasks if they were used at all.
Definitely take that.
All right. Yeah. You gain inspiration unless you already have it, which I have a few. Oh, okay. Sorry. Never mind.
It got
Never mind.
used 2 weeks ago. That was all I wanted to do, was just to help out the party, make sure they're full on water.
All right. And with that, everybody awakens a few minutes after one another to chilly winds coming in from the south. The swaying of this golden grass hitting your face and body as you stand up and see a cloudy day. The sun of Nozambla is far gone, and you have quite a day ahead of you. The wind is picking up as well, quite loud in the distance and all around you.
Okay. A little wind never hurt anybody. Well, by the looks of this map, we'll have to cross a river, so it's best we keep going. Also, I guess I'll as you see a giant fucking flaming Pegasus. This is my ward steed, Ignivar. I lost control of how to summon him before, but now he exists with us in this plane. But unfortunately, I had to break the bonds with Tauros, and he's back in the Nine Hells. Rest in peace, my dog.
Is that like a I'm just thinking of in terms of visual. Is it like an actual monster, or
So I get to pick if it's like what type of creature is to override it. So I picked it as a fiend. So it's very like, he's like basically like, you know, like the Four Horsemen type of deal. He's like kind of like Plague but more fiery. Like just sort of a rotting horse. His name's Ignivar.
And flaming, you said?
Yeah, like his wings are just like, not smoky, but just have an aura of flame around them. No real, like, you can't feel heat off of it or anything. It's just for looks.
Alright. I am going to try to generate an image as you guys journey. I just typed it in, so we'll see. Unless you already are doing that as well.
No, you go ahead. I had one before, but it was on my old fucking PC.
They just updated Copilot, like the engine is completely different, and it's better, so it's been great. Alright.
My ChatGPT has been swearing at me, so that's where I'm at in the AI side of things.
Damn. What do you want the save to be? Probably Dex, but just the number. There is nothing in that.
There's nothing there? Did you re-equip a new one? Because I updated it. So if you
that one.
But did you delete it and then equip it again?
The answer to that would be a no.
Because I updated the same one. Same one, so
I
yeah.
thought it would be a different one.
No.
We use it for like D&D for names. It was like, that's badass.
Which looks fucking sick. But is it? Anyway, I'll just send it out.
Let's go.
Peggy.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. If I update any of the homebrew shit, it'll probably just be the same spell. So you'll just want to unequip it and then.
Yeah, I didn't know you had to delete it. Okay, yeah, there's a lot more text here.
Also, when given the chance, I'm ready to keep moving. I'm just going over this. I've never seen a Pegasus stat sheet before. So I'm like trying to remember everything. What language is Sylvan? Is that like...
Sylvan is Fey.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is there any update on the food that was cooking in the pot? Or did that already happen? I can't remember.
The ceviche?
Oh, yeah! Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you guys had the ceviche, and it was a non-magical dish.
Okay, it was just food. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. As we're pretty much trying to follow the map, like, upon this, like, step, do we see any sign of that river in front of us?
I will say, without even a check, as you guys get up and start traveling for the day, in about 30 minutes, you see the river in the distance. You're able to kind of pinpoint yourself where you think you're at on the map, and yeah, the river is ahead of you. And I'll just say probably what you guys walk closer to it and examine it. I'm assuming, or did you want to do something else after seeing it?
No, I was just more for sake of knowing where we are type shit. I will say though, like, as we're like approaching it and knowing what we're looking for, as we like, does there feel to be any maybe like vibrations of giant steps that maybe, because we know at this point that like that creature walks around from place to place. Like, I'm kind of thinking
Yeah,
like the
it was wasn't it a specific animal?
It was like a
Roma, wasn't
bison.
it like
Or
It was a
Yeah.
giant stone bison, yes,
a stone bison? Okay.
with a city on its back, so it's presumably very large.
Like,
And yeah, make a survival check.
I'm assuming
and this will
everybody
kind
can
of-
do that because we're all like would.
So the D&D rules is like, just you can have advantage. Although, because that's kind of like if everyone's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. Everyone can roll survival. That's fine.
I just wasn't sure because I feel like that'd be something.
I mean, I
Oh,
had
you're
my
good.
own
I just have a
thought
drink
on
in me,
it.
so I took a second and I stuttered, and then I looked at this little Chinese little sculpture I have, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But yeah, no, everyone can roll. Anyone that wants to could roll.
Okay, if it helps,
okay.
I have something else specifically I wanted to do.
Yeah, go for it.
I wanted to call my familiar because I keep forgetting I have Find Familiar as a fucking free action. Not a free action. It's just an action, but I can cast it at will.
Mhm.
I'm gonna Ooh. We're in a step. Is it colder or warmer?
Colder.
Colder? Okay. Right. You mentioned ice mountains and there's ice and shit.
Well, there's ice. Like you just see icy mountains in the distance in Tunavok because you're heading south.
I'm gonna summon a motherfucking vulture.
Okay. There you
And I am going to have it fly up 100 feet.
Mhm.
And then using one of the Find Familiar feats that I can't find at the moment, I'm going to look through its eyes and see if I can't see either a large dust cloud, because something moving around this big is going to it's going to kick up some dust, or the bison itself / the city, and just see from where we are if we can see it.
Yeah, make a perception check for your familiar.
For sure.
Does the familiar use because you put your mind into it, right? So you retain your stats?
Yes, it's my eyes and ears looking
Okay.
through the familiar at the moment. That's 10.
So, because you're so high up, and it is a relatively flat environment, and you can see the mountains in the distance, I would definitely say you do notice. No figure yet, but you do see quite a bit of dust being brought up, and I will draw like a location right here. You see dust gathering just in this spot, directly south of you.
Okay.
A massive amount, being able to see it in the distance, this brown formation.
Okay, well, with that, I'm going to land or bring my familiar back down and relay that information. I think we should head probably south for now.
And Herod, with your survival 14, you do not sense any vibrations where you're at. You don't see any tracks either.
I'll have to agree with you, Doc. I think that's our best move for now.
Okay, I just got a package. Give me a few minutes, guys. We're back.
You're good. Isn't that fucking sick? I got a Pegasus.
I finally got an AC unit that I had to spend some time getting set up in my room. I had to cut off a piece of the window extension shit because it was too long.
I finally got an AC back in his room.
Mm-hmm.
About
Just nice
time.
and chilly in there.
It's getting there. It was 80 degrees in my room when I set it up like an hour ago. It's down to 71.
Nice.
It's also a really small thing, but it works.
Are you gonna kiss it?
Probably when I go to sleep.
Alright, boys,
Nice.
let's put in some hours at the number factory. We'll meet away.
But yeah,
Hell
bro,
yeah.
I can't wait to shoot a semi-auto 12 gauge. That bruise that's trying to go away, it ain't going away, Pat.
Yeah, good fucking luck. Because, dude, between the rifle and the shotgun, I bruised. And I
You said
have not bruised from those guns before.
yeah, you had some small ass bruise. I'm gonna send the picture in the Discord of my bruise.
It wasn't even a small ass bruise. Like, it was just a yellow, like, round, almost dot. Not dot. Like the size of a quarter.
So if you guys want to see what a bruise looks like,
Oh, yeah. Fucking lord.
Hell yeah. You should stop shooting guns.
all
But
being on
it's
blood thinner.
fun.
Your arm's gonna get blown off.
Bro,
Alright,
I
I'm
watched
back.
some guy play this. The cactus still piece
Brody is crazy.
Me,
bad.
you're gonna be one of the people I recruit to fight the gorilla.
Oh, dude, humans are destroying the gorilla. I'm sorry, guys, if you disagree. 100 human beings is so many people.
That's what I'm saying.
50
I-
people will probably die, maybe 35, right? But the gorilla has short endurance. It's going to tire out. The humans are going to jump on it, gouge its eyes out. It's blind. It's not. It lives because it brings fear from creatures. But humans are smart. Like, okay,
Plus, maybe
gouge its eyes out, get into its brain. It's dead.
Meat, I thank you for bringing up the endurance. Humans are endurance
Yeah.
creatures, and not many
Yeah,
other
it's the same
creatures
thing
have
I
the
was
stamina endurance we have.
My whole
We
question
could
is
easily just fucking outpace the gorilla.
Is it
And it's
in an
100
empty
people.
field, or is it like in a forest?
Gladiator arena. Fuck it.
Okay, gladiator. I was about to say because we might be able to like find some branches and make
No,
pointy sticks.
the whole point is like you're in a simulation. Like there's no weapons. So I don't think that's fair. Because
Human
then it's
versus
easier.
gorilla.
No, a lot of humans will probably die, but 100 people is so many fucking people. Like, I don't think people realize how many that looks like.
Just think of that
Yeah,
adrenaline
man
rush to the
43
people.
get turned into a slingshot for man 44 and
That's pretty-
45.
That's pretty much a small mosh pit. Like, that's a lot of
That is
fucking people.
that is a large fucking mosh pit. That's like a mosh
No,
hurricane.
that's small.
So
100 people?
Try to interpret it into D&D, and they made the point of yes, 2 hands means he can probably kill 2 of the peasants in the 6 seconds, but then he has 98 turns before he gets to do anything else.
God, dude.
It's crazy.
Like,
Bro, even with legendary actions, that bitch ain't surviving.
hell
Making
no.
it more realistic, like only like probably 12 20 people would be able to attack in the same turn
Mm-hmm.
because of the amount of people. But even then,
If
it's
that,
over.
to be honest, 5 or 6 maybe. You
Dude,
got to
just
think of the
grab his
space you
dick
need
and
to
twist
swing
it,
a bow.
like-
That's true. Grab his dick and twist it, and grab his nipples and just.
Dude, and if it's a
Whoa,
silver,
you
if
did not
think
Fight.
of it.
say whether it's male or female.
Bite his cock off. You're fighting a silverback. You're fighting a male.
Exactly, that's
Strong
what I was
screw
gonna
as a male.
say.
You bite
I
his
thought
sack off.
you just said
You
gorilla.
rip his fucking nuts in half, and he bleeds out because his main artery is connected to his fucking sack. He's dead.
Just like
And
every
we have
male,
the new-
just like the majority of males.
We have the new nutsack of holding again.
Dude, by the time it's
God.
15 people, it's afraid. It's terrified. It's not. It's gonna be looking around. It's gonna be scared. Someone will get behind it. Just fucking, like you said, rip its fucking eyes out. Sorry, Chad. I don't know if this is allowed. Rip its fucking eyes out. It's a fucking dude. People think that this gorilla's like from Rampage. It's not 80-foot fucking tall. It's a fucking 5'11" gorilla. Like I swear to God, like it. Like
In its defense,
Are they
that
really?
5'11" gorilla is like 400 pounds.
I'm fucking 5 million pounds. I'm fucking jumping on that bitch's back and breaking its spine.
It was a neutron star.
Are they really only that tall?
Yeah, they're not that tall.
I thought they were like damn near 7 feet.
No, that's the
No, they're just-
African
No,
river
they're
gorilla.
really
No,
short
that's
legs.
Bigfoot.
They're just the meatballs of fucking muscle.
Dude, imagine like we all get to the fight, right? We're in the simulation, we get there and see in gorilla. It's prime 2016 Harambe, and we all realize what fucking monsters we are.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry, we got real off track there. Holy shit!
No, that was worth it. That was worth it. I feel like we
That was
settled
worth
that
it.
for the internet.
For real. Chat, clip that.
Definitely not biased in any way, but I mean, I can't. I don't know.
Dude, pure human will, like on the brink of death, people have survived and done more.
The indomitable human spirit. bro.
Exactly. Imagine that by times fucking 100.
A more realistic fight would be a fucking elephant or like a polar bear. Like I don't to be more even against 100 people. I don't know.
I think an
I don't
even
know,
one would
bro.
be
If
3
you ever
polar
seen me
bears,
fight a
3
bear,
adult polar
help the
bears,
bear.
and then 100 people. That is a fair fight because they could easily take out at least 30. They don't die. They just kill you because they want to. Polar bears are fucking scary.
All right, and I will say, then we warp back. We warp back to the plains. And and you guys have been traveling for a while, so we'll remove this map. And you guys have just basically gained sight, or Al has gained sight of not Al, Silas is familiar, of a dust cloud in the far distance to the south.
It's there to the
What-
south.
And what you see ahead of you is a river. And at this point, as you approach, it is about 30 feet wide.
30
wide
foot
river.
wide. Holy shit.
You're ready to ford a river?
As you see Aaron floating over it? Yeah, I'm pretty ready, bro.
So, I'm just gonna take my 30 feet of flying movement, fly across the river. Alright, see you guys later.
Yeah, I will take Ignavar, fly him across, and then command him to go grab the rest of the people.
All right. Yeah, seeing as you guys literally crossed over five-day period over literal lava rivers, we can expedite this, and you guys could basically travel over shit like this.
We travel
So you
the
guys,
river too.
take a few trips and get across. I also updated the map to add Phoenix Point, which is the place with like the rebels that fled from the Flesh Forge. It's a place you guys went to with like the
Get fucking whaled, eating from the onion.
feature there,
My
or
brother.
from there. Yes,
Hell yeah, I remember that.
yes, you do. Yes. But yeah, you guys get across the river and basically based on the dust cloud that is becoming slightly more evident, but mostly you're just going off of what Al said. You'll have to head mostly south and a little bit east.
The journey is nice. If it's anything
That way
they
we
said
go.
they would, like, we'll see it. I'm assuming.
Oh, if it's carrying a city, I'm assuming we'll see it.
Are
That's
there
true.
any interesting rocks on the ground? Like just nice, round, shiny rocks.
Make an investigation check.
I would hope they would. That'd be cool.